Hello, hello, hello. I hope you all are having a super duper fantastic day out there today. My name is Denise Merriweather, but look, you guys, it is day 11 of Denise's 12 days of Christmas. Yes, so the goodies have been given away. Yes, we've been dropping nothing but nuggets all 11 days, and today will be no different. So look, grab your pen, grab your paper, share the broadcast, tag your business besties, tag your best friends, tags all the people that's ready to hashtag level up, because it is the moment that Dr. Roz is going to tell us how we should level up getting ready for 2022. Woohoo. If anybody's out there interested and ready for the new year, I want you to go ahead and drop inside the chat. I'm ready. Drop inside the chat. I'm ready. So look, now that we are here and we're ready to go, let me go ahead and introduce myself. My name is Denise Merriweather. I am the CEO and founder of Queenpreneur's Jumpstart program. It's the number one training environment for women in the world looking to leverage their knowledge, ignite their passion, and build a highly profitable business. And how do you do this? You can do this by building your courage, confidence, and competence so you can accept, believe, and commit to what it is that God has called you to do. So look, it is day 11 and we are going to learn how to level up. So Dr. Roz, thank you so much for being here. I'm so excited. It is almost the home stretch. We're bringing up the rear here. We're in the back of the line. We're in the back of the line, right? We're bringing it up. We're bringing it up. Yes, we're bringing it up. So I want you to go ahead and tell my community who you are, introduce yourself, and tell them what it is that you do.
Awesome. Well, thanks for having me. I am Dr. Roz, CEO and founder of the Business Leadership Group LLC. We are an educational consulting company where we coach teacher leaders to develop their leadership skills, maximize their strengths, and reignite their passion for teaching and learning. That's right. We believe that teacher leadership is a mindset and not a position. So thank you, Denise, for having me. So let's go.
Yes. Let's go. I'm so happy that you're here. So look, I don't know how you're going to break down what you're teaching tonight, but I'm super duper excited. You know, I always like to show the other students out there in the room that sometimes the teacher can become the student. I got my pen. I'm over here ready. I got my notepad. I'm ready to take my notes. So come on, let's go. What are you going to give us for the first point, first steps to teach us how to level up heading into 2022?
Well, Denise, a lot of the things that I learned from you.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
okay.
Because I was in a season where I was stuck, where I was stagnant. I wasn't moving. I was scared, right?
Yeah.
And you helped me to level up, right? You gave me the tools that I needed to level up. And so thank you. So I want to start off by giving you
Oh, you're
your
so.
props and
Oh, thank you,
saying,
thank you for saying. But you guys, you know, it's. I love it. I'm so thankful that you guys are thanking me. But you got to remember that y'all had the courage to jump. That y'all had the courage to say
yes,
yes.
yes.
Hashtag courage. Hashtag courage. Hashtag courage. Because it takes a lot to jump out into an arena that you're not accustomed to being in when you've been a pro for 16, 20 plus years in a particular
Mm-hmm.
industry, but then you're branching out and you're starting your own business, moving into another career. So I commend you all for saying yes to what God has called you to do.
Awesome. Well, thank you again. But listen, I want you guys to put in the chat level up season. It is level up season because it's our time. Let me tell you, so many times we get stuck. We don't know what to do and we just stay stuck in a place. So it's time to level up in our career, level up in our ministry, in our business, relationships, our finances. It is
Yes.
level up season. Too often we may say, oh, I have this challenge, I have this hurdle, I have these different challenges. It's a whole pandemic. What do you mean, Dr. Roz? What do you mean, Coach Denise? What do you mean, level up season? We have to always be in a posture of pressing, moving forward, doing better. You know, we talk about the abundant life. We need to make sure that we're always pressing, making moves, all right, making boss moves. So you talked about before where it seemed like towards the end we've been talking about money and finances, but we're going to continue with that because in our career, in our business, it's time to level up. We
Yes.
have to make moves. So I'm gonna ask us a few questions. Number one, I want to know, what do you believe?
Hey,
What do you
what?
believe? And make it personal. What do I believe? What do I believe? Before we even can start with the level up process, we need to take stock in our beliefs, because too often we have limiting beliefs to keep us stuck, right? We don't believe that we even can get to that goal, right? So, what do you believe about you?
Yes.
What do you believe about your potential? So, what do I believe about me and my potential, about my value and my
Yes.
worth?
Yes.
So, these are some things that we talk about so often within the Queenpreneurs, right?
Yes.
You, you have value, we have worth. So, we can't just say, oh, well, I'm only going to charge $5 or I'm going to just give it away for free.
Nope.
No, nope.
Nope.
Mm-mm.
Nope.
You have value. So we got to take stock in what we believe. Or you know what? I'm a teacher. I can't be a leader. I can't be a principal. Or I have this 9 to 5. I can't start my own business. That's only for really smart people. I don't have
Oh,
my bachelor's degree. I don't have my master's degree. So I
it don't
can't
matter.
be an entrepreneur. Doesn't matter. So
Doesn't matter.
what do you believe about you and your potential and your value, right?
Yes.
We got to get rid of those limiting beliefs. And where do we get those limiting beliefs from? From our mindset, from our thoughts, our thinking, from other people telling us crazy stuff, right? We got to
Right.
get rid of that. So you need to get around folks like me, around coaches and mentors and friends who can affirm you and say, listen, you can do that thing. Okay, I believe in you. Just step out there and fear. So we have to get rid of our limiting beliefs. So the first question again is, what do I believe? What do I believe about me and my potential and my worth and my value? All right. So again, what do you believe about your potential? So it's a level up season. So when we start brainstorming on what we need, what our next is, then we don't want to have no limits, no fear, no cap. We want the sky's the limit. So
That's right.
again, level up season. It's time to move. All right. So your mindset, again, we need to change our mindset. Too often, thank you, Deshaun, that's sitting thinking. We need to get rid of that, because our mindset is going to hold us back. If we keep believing these negative things about ourselves, it's going to hold us back. So you have to believe that you can push through, that you can reach those goals that you have set for yourself. Again, it's level up season. So let's go.
That's it.
So the next question that I have for you, okay, first one is, what do I believe? And then the next thing, you need to be intentional. So you need to ask yourself, what is my next? What is my next? So if it's level up season, what is that next level? All right. You're leveling up in ministry, business, career. What's next? So I always talk to my clients and I tell them to just brainstorm, do a brain dump, write down everything that you're thinking about, all your goals and aspirations. What's next for you? Again, no limits and no fear. And you want to write it down, make it plain. For our spiritual folks, you need to pray. You need to talk to your spiritual advisors, mentors, coaches. Call
Yes.
us, and we're going to keep pushing you to think outside of the box, right? So
Yes.
again, what is your next? And so Denise, I know when you called me that time, when I thought we was just catching up, like, hey girl,
Well,
hey.
me too. Me too. I thought we was just catching up too until I started hearing the desires that you had on your heart and the things that you wanted to do
Okay.
and accomplish. And it was like, oh, so how long you been wanting to do this? And how long you been talking about this? And oh, no, no, no. By the weekend, I'm gonna give you 5 days or less, 5 days or less. And this is about to be a real thing. And it's the same thing for the people that's listening, right? You know, if you are working on what it is that you believe and your mindset and the things that you think about yourself and the things that you should be doing and what your next steps are, right? Because there's always a next step that's already in your path, already given to you, right? Look at the things that's in your hands. Look at the things that's happening around you. God has already given you signs in which direction you should be moving in. But if you're not being intentional with your prayer, your quiet time, the conversations and belief in yourself that you can actually have the things that you've been dreaming about and thinking about. I always tell my community that the desires that you have in your heart has already been given by God. So if you have the will, the desire to move forward in a particular direction, it's not by accident, it's not by chance. And there's a couple of things that you can ask yourself, right? Whether or not, if I move in this direction, is it going to help me and make me better? Number two, is it going to hurt anybody that's around me, that I'm surrounded in? Because if you think taking this next step is going to hurt somebody, then it ain't the step for you. Don't hurt nobody, because God would never send you in a direction that's going to hurt somebody, right? And whether or not you're going to take something from somebody else in order to get ahead. And if those three things can be answered, and if you can positively answer those three questions, then there's no reason for you not to jump. Hashtag jump, hashtag jump, hashtag jump. So what is your next? She's asking you, be intentional. What is your next? What is your next? Don't be afraid to say it. Put it in the chat. Don't be scared. Put it out there, because the more you talk about it, the more you're going to be about it, because people are going to ask you. That's it. People are going to ask you about the thing that you're talking about. The reason why we keep our dreams and our goals to our chest is because we don't want people to ask us, oh, so how you doing on that weight loss program? Oh, so how you doing on starting that business? Oh, so have you cracked 5 figures, 6 figures in your business, right? So what is your momentum? What are you doing? Thank you for putting that in there, right? Hashtag jump. So what is your next? Are you guys really paying attention? Are you tapped in? Because 2022 is here. It ain't even, I don't even want to say around the corner. It's here. And you can't wait until 2020 to be coming up with what the next is. It's time for strategy. It's time for execution, really, almost. I'm sorry. So what else you got for us?
Yes. Listen, when we talk about being intentional, one of the things that my coach, Janine Merriweather, told me is being intentional with our yes and be intentional with our no. So let's be intentional. So when we talk about identifying what our next is, again, you talked about it, being strategic. Come up with a game plan. Come up with action steps. It's good to list, I want to, be the CEO. I want to be a principal. I want to be a leader. I want to be the COO. I want to do all these great things, but you don't have a plan. So you need to be intentional about your goals. So my question again, what is your next? Okay, what is it? Identify it. And so you can't plan if you don't know exactly where you're going. Again, one of my conversations with my wonderful coach, I told her that I felt like I was in the right neighborhood, but not the right house.
Oh, that was the girl. I love that. That's a hashtag, a tweetable, a quotable. Have you ever felt like you've been in the right neighborhood, but you're in the wrong house? Right. You're in the right neighborhood, like you're in the neighborhood you always dreamt of, right? But your house, the house that you live in and spending all that time in, don't align. It ain't the right one. It don't align with what you're going and what you need. It's like you got 2 full bathrooms and you need 3 full bathrooms, or you got 3 bedrooms and you really need 4 bedrooms. I mean, you in the neighborhood though. You got the pool, you got the rec center, you got the clubhouse to have the parties because this COVID and you don't want people to come in inside the crib. You're gonna send them to the clubhouse, right? So you got those things in place, but the house that you're actually spending all your time in, your energy, your spirit, all those things, they drain it because it ain't what you need. It's the layout.
That's not the house that God had for you.
That's it.
And
that's
it.
And you settling. Hashtag don't settle.
You're not.
Hashtag don't settle. Exactly. Hashtag don't settle. Hashtag don't settle. Don't settle. You come too far. What you settling for now?
Right.
Half of us in our 30s, 40s, almost 50, 60. Look, we don't come too far to be settling. Hashtag don't settle. Exactly. Life too short. Exactly. Don't settle.
So again, what is your next? Write it down. Be intentional. And then you need to ask yourself, am I, leveling up in the right direction? Am I going the right way? Again, you want to ask yourself, why am I dreaming this dream? Why am I wasting this energy on this goal? And the thing that I love, again, you have to know your why, and it has to be emotional, and it has to align with your faith, your beliefs, your core values. Again, some of the things that I heard from my coach when she was drilling me about my why, it has to mean something to you. Because if it doesn't, you're going to give up on that goal. That
Yep.
means that it's not that goal, that thing that you're trying to go for is not big enough. Okay. So that's the wrong house again. So you need to keep drilling down. Like, what is your why? Why am I going after this goal?
Yeah.
What is your why? And again, your why needs to be bigger than your why not.
Woo! Your
Your
why
why
got to be bigger
bigger
than your
than
why
your
not.
why not.
Your
Has
why got to be bigger than your why not. Put it in the chat. Your why got to be bigger than your why not. And then
to, yeah.
she mentioned something else that was just so powerful. Is like, how would you know if you're going in the wrong direction? If you're giving your energy to something that don't warrant your time and your energy? What are your mile markers? So I want you to put this in the chat. Hashtag we measure what matters. Hashtag we measure what
Mm-hmm.
matters. Meaning there should be some type of criteria that you're looking at, that you're tracking to know whether or not you're headed in the right direction. If you continue to do something and it's not getting you results, why would you continue to keep doing the thing? Remember, they talk about doing the same thing, expecting different results. It's insanity. So it's the same thing when you're putting energy, your time, your money towards something, some form of an action, and you're not getting the results that you want. It means that it's time for you to do a reset. It's time for you to do something different, right? Don't keep heading, or Sharika, yes, you in the house, see, and we talking about measuring stuff, like we talked about evaluations, but it's so true. You guys got to get that. You got to stay on top of your progress and have milestones to know whether or not you are heading in the right direction, because it's crazy to have faith but have blind faith. God is not requiring you to have blind faith, right? He's giving you things that you can work with in your hands. Yeah, you may not know the results. You may not know all the things that's going to happen, but he's giving you enough to move forward, right? He's giving you enough to ask, seek, and knock. And when these things ain't turning over, when these things not happening, you need to reset. Hashtag reset.
Mm-hmm.
Hashtag reset. Don't keep living in the same house. You in the right neighborhood. You better start walking around Goldilocks. You better start walking around Red. What's her name? Red, what's one with the wolf?
Red
So
Riding
Red,
Hood, but
Red
you're right.
Riding Hood,
Keep
Red
trying to
Riding
house up
Hood.
to find the right one.
That's right. That's right.
Exactly. But I love
So,
what you're saying, because again, if your why, if that why not is bigger than your why, then you're gonna lose hope. You're gonna give up. And we
yeah,
all have why not. We all have why not.
absolutely. Yep, absolutely.
Children,
Children.
husband, work or bills or health challenges, just life challenges. Those are our why not. So when someone say, well, why haven't you started that business? We can give you a list of why not. That's easy,
Right.
right? But what's your why? What's going to keep you motivated and keep you going? So
Right.
leveling up, that press, that going up, it's going to be hard. It's going to be challenging. But again, your why has to be bigger. So when someone say, girl, you are doing your thing, of course, because my why is bigger than my why not.
Absolutely.
Okay.
And
So
here's
that's
another
why.
thing that you're saying that I think is just so powerful that you guys got to get. You have she was telling you that you have all these life reasons, things that's going to happen regardless if you say yes to the dream or no to the dream, right? And I call them more reasons than results, right? You have more reasons than results. More reason than results, because them children not going nowhere. They're a blessing. The husband ain't going nowhere either. The 9 to 5 can't go nowhere until you start generating money in the why, right? So you have all these other things, but you have to manage the other things. They're not reasons. They're just reasons for you not to start. But it's not a good excuse, because hashtag I don't do excuses. Hashtag no excuses. Hashtag no excuses. Hashtag no excuses. You already had the family. You already had the kids. You
Exactly.
already had the job. You already had taken care of the house. You may not have had a health ailment, but it came up. But here's the thing that you got to remember. You have everything that's inside of you already to do the things that God has called you to do. So don't allow reasons, because I'm not, they're reasons. Don't live from reasons. You got to live beyond the reasons. You're going to have so many reasons for you to say no. But make sure, she said, your why is bigger than your why not. What else you got for us, Dr. Roz?
So listen. So again, to recap, we're talking about our mindset and our beliefs. So the first question is, what do I believe about me, about my value, my worth, my potential, right? My future, all of that. What do I believe? And that includes our mindset. So you got to change your mindset. And then the next thing is, am I intentional? So we talked about that. Being intentional, write it down, knowing where you're going, what is your next, and making it plain. And then the next thing is, be consistent. Be consistent.
Put it in the chat. Put it in the chat. Be consistent, because y'all think this half showing up gonna work, and it just don't work. It just doesn't. Be consistent.
Right. So one of the things, again, my coach trained me, like, how am I showing up? How am I showing up? So you can't just be willy-nilly. If you are a leader, if you are a CEO, if you are a businesswoman, entrepreneur, how do you show up? Are you showing up like a boss? Or are you just being, like you said, inconsistent? You're here one day and the next day we can't find you. You're not reliable. So again, be consistent. One of the things for when I talk to my clients and they want to level up in their career, you know, be consistent. Check in with your coach. Check in with your mentor, right? Do the things consistently that they're telling you to do, right?
Absolutely.
If you need to sharpen your tools, then do that. Take classes. Be consistent. Don't give up. Keep doing the things that you know will work.
Yes.
All right. Have that action plan. You have that action plans, those steps. Follow it. Be consistent. So if you want to level up, you have to be intentional and you have to be consistent. Again, it's a press. One of the things that, again, I'm a teacher. So when I think about leveling up, I think of a roller coaster. So you know when it's going up on a roller coaster, it's slow, right?
Yeah.
It's slow.
And you can hear it. They're like tick, and it's like tick,
right.
tick, tick.
So that's the incline. That's our press. That's us leveling up. That's us doing what we need to do to get to where we have to go, right?
Yes.
In our career, in our ministry, our business, in our relationship, in our marriage, in our health, everything that we're doing, we always have to press. We should never want to stop leveling up.
That's right.
You should always try to improve and do better. So when we talk about level up season, you should always be in the state of leveling up.
That's right. Because some area in your life, you could definitely do better and you want better, whether it's your finances, whether it's your career, like you said, relationships, spirituality, your health. Like, you should have goals in all these different areas of life because they're important. They're important. And if you give attention to it, it's going to get better. But if you don't, it won't.
Exactly. And so what happens is when the roller coaster stops, you lose momentum, you lose that push, that excitement, and where is it going? Down.
Yeah, for sure. And you go down a lot quicker than you did that press up. I just want to let you. I just want to let you know. You take a break and you don't be wanting to come back. Ask me how I know.
Right. So that's the same thing in everything that we're doing in our career, in our ministry. If you're not pressing, then you're going to be stagnant, and then eventually going down.
Yeah.
So you're going to lose that momentum, lose all the gain that you had, that you made, all of that progress down the drain. So again, we should continuously be in that posture of pressing forward, of leveling up. Again, being consistent. What did you do to get to 6 figures? You're going to have to keep doing it to get to 7 figures.
Right. Or more. You're going to have to do
or
more.
Right. You can't take a break. Like you said, you take a break, what can happen? So again, what did you do to get that position in your job? And now you want to get to the next level. Again, you're going to have to be consistent.
Right.
You're going to have to do the things that you have to do to get to that next level.
Yeah.
You can't show up and just be like, oh, well, today I just don't feel like, being what I need to do at work. I don't feel like it. No, you have to be consistent. You have to be intentional and just continue that press in order to get to that next level.
So she's been telling you a lot of things on how you should show up and who you need to be. And I think that's what you guys need to definitely take away. That it's the being that actually gets you the things that you want to have, right? I talk about this sometimes from time to time when I have speaking engagements. The be do have. Be do have is something that I learned at Landmark when I did some self-development work, right? And we always start backwards, right? We always see something that we want to have, and then we ask people, what are you doing to actually have the things that you have? And it's not the wrong, that is not the right question. It's the wrong question. The right question is, who are you being in order to do the things that you're doing to have the things that you have? So be consistent. It's a way of being. Be intentional is a way of being. Continually being a person that press forward is a way of being. So if you have not decided to be consistent, to be intentional, to be moving forward, pressing forward, to be a person that believe in themselves and working on your mindset and not being in a stuck, stagnant place, if you haven't decided that, then you could do all the what you want to do, because you could keep do, and you still won't have, because the way that you're showing up and being does not align with the things that you're doing. Because sometimes we think they're doing. So when I say doing more, you have to be more, not do more things. You have to grow yourself. Your level, the things that you see around you are based on where you are. Everything that you see in your life, you say yes to, mean that you're being that person to get what you're getting, good, bad, or indifferent. Because we quit when the good times are rolling in to be like, oh, yes, I did that. I'm being who I need to be. Yeah, but the bad things that's coming to you is who you're being too, because you're attracting it. I was getting my eyes checked yesterday, and the lady that was asking me about the frames that I wanted, she was like, so what is it that you do? I said, I'm a coach. And then right away she was like, oh, so teams and sports. I was like, no, I'm a life coach. And she was just like, oh my God, I need help. I need to talk to you. What's your business card? I was like, well, what is it that you need help with? Because we're in conversation right now. Talk to me. And she was telling me about her husband and how he drinking and all this other stuff. And I'm like, she was like, I just think that I should leave him. And I'm like, leave him? Do you know that this is more about you than him? Because there's something about you that made him think drinking and doing this was going to be okay with you. So let's work on you and not him. You can't go to a coach and asking them to help you with your goals, thinking that you're going to make somebody else outside of yourself do something different. No, coaching is for you. The being is for you. Because when you change and become the person you need to change, it needs to be, everybody and everything around you will what change? They don't have a choice. So it's in the being. Hashtag be it. Hashtag be it. Hashtag be it. Because that's what you're going to need to do in order to hashtag level up. Hashtag level up. Yes. So what are you giving away today? What are you offering? Because the 12 days of Christmas, we're giving away the gifts. We're doing things to help better people, to give them an opportunity to be blessed, right? Because it's the giving season. And we have received so much this year, even through the pandemic, even through all the things that's happening. God has still been blessing us. So what is it that you are going to bless and give to the audience today?
Awesome. Well, two things. One, an hour of coaching with your girl, Dr. Roz, so we can talk about leveling up and your goals. So again, 1 hour. And then I also have a journal that I can give that person as well. Great journal that they can use all of the steps for reaching their goals. So it's a wonderful journal for goal setting. And it's all about leveling up.
So look, I put it in the chat already so you guys can see it. That is the registration link. Go ahead, register for the one-on-one session, and also your opportunity to win the journal. It's a bundle, it's a package deal. So you get her, you get the journal, you get all the things. I want you to go ahead and do that. And if you are interested, like definitely don't want to wait for the handout. Feel like, nope, Dr. Roz is for me. She is the person that I need to be in connection with. I am a teacher. I want to be a teacher leader. I have positions and things and impact that I want to make in my community with my students in my school. And I haven't figured out how to do it yet, or I haven't believed enough in myself to be able to do those things. And I want you to go ahead and check out her site. I put it also in the chat. Look at her services, check them out, invest in yourself. Where you need, what you need can and is already available. So what you need to do is just say yes to it. Just swipe the card, invest in yourself, and show up the way you need to show up for the people that surround you. So thank you so much, Dr. Roz, for being here. I appreciate this conversation. Again, if you haven't registered yet, let me go ahead and put that back in the chat, give you an opportunity one more good time to get your name in the drawing, to be with Dr. Roz. All the teachers, tell all the teachers in your community, the teacher leaders, she's the teacher coach. She is for the teacher leaders, right? I'm for the women who are looking to start businesses and careers, right? I know who I'm here for. She's here for teachers, teacher leaders, people who want to show up in their communities, schools in a different way. She's the village, right? She is the village. She is the village. The village leadership group. It's the village. It's the village. It's the village. It's the village. So look, you guys, so excited to be here. All right. So look, your girl Deneen is rolling to. I'm bringing up the rear. I know it's the day before people start doing all the things, but I need y'all to show up to the yard. So share and let everybody know. Tomorrow we're talking about, is this the end? Question mark. Is it or is it not? You have all to say. Is it the end? Is it the end? So we're going to have a conversation about it being the end. Hashtag, is this the end? Tomorrow, I will be here at 6 o'clock p.m. wrapping up the 12 days of Christmas. I hope you guys have had an amazing time. I am so excited, happy that we're almost at the end and we made it. We've been pushing and pressing and doing all the things. And thank you guys for showing up. So share. The post is out there. I'll see you guys tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Dr. Roz, thank you so much for being here. Always happy to be in the space with you. I love you guys. Happy to serve you. I'll see you tomorrow at 6.